People have got needs in the church. And one of the greatest blessings I have received, which many people don't receive, is because of the kind of people I see Sunday after Sunday. Sunday after Sunday. This year is my 60th birthday. 60th birthday. I told my wife, I don't want any celebrations. I told her I don't want celebration. I don't want anything. And the reason is because, you know what, people? There's a time you can live your life, and some of the things you have been through, the pains you have been through, there is no amount of celebration that can take the pain away. And number two, you can look at many things around you and you will ask yourself, what am I actually celebrating? Pastor Kwekudazi asked me a question, the COO of EAM. He said, Daddy, what is the thing you want to consider as successful ministry? In your future, what do you want to see? And you will say you are successful. I said, Pastor Kweku, I want to see poverty taken away from the face of my people. I want to see the Upper East region of Ghana. I want to see Ghana. I want to see Africa. I want to see any part of the world, including Britain, where I'm driving into a church and a homeless person is sitting at the door of my meeting and I cannot do anything about it. I would have been a better Christian if I could jump out from that car and talk with that homeless man. I don't know how many of us saw him today. But out of the number who saw him today, I don't know how many even spoke to him. We've left people like that for the government. But if it was in the days of Peter, in the days of Paul, in the days of John, this man will not be the responsibility of Caesar or the government. He will be the responsibility of the church. One day I was preaching in the church. There is a woman we call Mma Sampana. Mommy called this woman the jewel in the rubble. The incredible story of Mma Sampana. This was a woman I saw in a church. This is the way she looked. The first day I saw her, I was ministering in our church in Bogatanga. This woman came to the front. She managed to squeeze an offering of 1 Ghana cedi to come and put it on the stage. She was going back. I looked at her. I said, what is this? My heart broke. We started a journey. Keep rolling. Roll there. So you see me on the left praying for her. Look at what she's wearing. Look at her slippers. Look at her standing. This is misery staring you in the face. And this is the desert pastures. You are looking at a church that looks very beautiful on the outside, but inside that building is a woman sitting. After interacting with the woman and praying for her, I knew prayer is not enough. So I took her to the office. That day we received some money for her. And we gave her some of the money to feed. And we used some to establish a small business for her. And then after that, we decided that, you know what, we are going to adopt this woman for life. Every month we are going to put her on an allowance. But in order for her to live a relevant life, let's find a business for her to do. Then I sent my people. I want you to go to the market. I want you to see the work she does. They went and saw the woman. This is the work she does. She just plucks the palm kernels out of the hole of the husk or whatever. She plucks them out. And when she does it, every 3 days, they pay her 3 Ghana cedis. That means every day she receives less than £1. £1. She receives 3 Ghana cedis every 3 days. And the 3 Ghana cedis is less than £1. How many p? 50p. Every 3 days. These are the kind of people our gospel is supposed to reach. This woman was homeless. The woman was homeless. She was sleeping in the market. In somebody's store where they do some kind of weaving of baskets, and then in the night, the woman will just squeeze herself and sleep in that room. She had 3 children. All the 3 children died. Her husband died. So the village people concluded she's a witch and she had killed her husband and the children. One day she traveled 50 miles away from her house. By the time she came home, she had been thrown out of her house. She now became homeless. As somebody saw her and brought her to our church, the person who brought her to the church died. So I told them, okay, we've given her a job. We've given her a business. Sorry, we've given her a small business to do. We put her on monthly remittance. We've changed her clothing. But let's look at where she will stay. So I sent them to go to her village. Go to the next for me slide. So they went to a village. And I said, this homeless woman, we are going to put up a 2-bedroom house for her. So that she will move in and become a house owner instead of a house renter. We want to change the status of this woman. At EAM, what we do is that we transform the social status of people to endow them, to bring them to the place where they can also lift up their head with dignity. The woman who had no accommodation, has got architectural drawing for a small house. I don't think where you live in England, you have got architectural drawing. All of a sudden, architectural drawing. The plan of Mma Sampane's residence. Keep going. So they gave us a land where her husband used to farm. And we started digging. Some sons of rest came around me, about 7 of them. They said, Daddy, we are going to take care of building a place for Mma Sampana to stay. They were about 7 people. They came together. This one brought that. This one brought this amount of money. This one brought. They started digging. Now, watch this. The second, the slide up there, you will see a house in the corner. That is one of the nicest houses in that village. In that village, what you are seeing over there is a castle. What you are seeing there is like a Buckingham Palace in that village. That is one of the nice houses. I want you to look at that house closely so that later on you can compare something. So they started putting up the house down there. Let's go. That's a house. Keep going. That's a house. Let's go inside the house. Okay, let's go inside. That is the house of the Mma Sampana. That is it. Look at her sitting on her sofa. This is a sofa in the house. Can you show us more interior? That is a sink. That is a refrigerator. That is the woman now transformed and standing there. Listen, people, this is our job. This is our job. This is what we are supposed to be doing. Our church buildings are nice. No 2 ways about it. The anointing is on us. No 2 ways about it. We are winning souls. No 2 ways about it. But can we transform people's lives like this? How do we do it? We do it when we make up our minds that we are going to become sons and daughters of rest.